Hi everyone, it is Wildly Kaitie and welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing another sit down vlog type of video because I actually enjoyed the last one. So today's video is me packing my babysitting bag for 3 days of babysitting. So before we begin, please like, subscribe, comment down below, and let's get started. So in the past, I have tried to make this video 700 times, or at least that's what it feels like. So I started my own babysitting business a few years ago. Started it in the pandemic very early on, and that was very silly of me because wrong time. And then I babysat or looked after one of our friend's 6-week-old baby, and I thought and of course it was like the last week of the massive 6-week school holidays that I had, and of course I thought the next day I should have started my own babysitting business for the holidays. So crazy of me, but whatever, we live and we learn. So I've had my babysitting business for the last couple of years. It's been successful. Yeah, so it's been quiet at times, but whatever. I've got 2 really good families that I go back and forth with. So that's just a little bit of background story. So now let's pack my bag. So I am babysitting for 3 days, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And yes, I will be coming back home after each day because it's only, I think I worked out to be a 7-hour shift, if you were to call it that. So not there for very long throughout the day, but I'm obviously there to watch the child to make sure they don't die or hurt themselves. This bag I got from the op shop. It is really nice, really big. Fits everything that I need to fit in it. There is a bit of wear and tear starting to happen. However, I think once I finish school this year and after I go to London, I will use my current school bag as my babysitting bag because it's much bigger and will be able to do what it needs to do. But this is just good for the time being. So that is the bag that I use. I always carry a simple first aid kit with me just in case the household doesn't have one, or we go out for a walk and say the child falls over and scrapes their knee. We have this on standby. Next, I have 2 folders. This one is activity folder. So it has coloured paper, word searches, colouring ins, etc. And a few games that I made, like a treasure hunt. So some of the things that I put on there is find something that's blue, or find something that is outside, like basic things. I have 2 pencil cases. This one is my personal one, so if there's like any notes I need to write down, say if the child vomited, I write down how often they vomited if they were to vomit. Luckily that's never happened to me, which I'm so glad for. And this one is for the activity folder, so it has all the colouring in, like pencils, crayons, textures, etc. So yes, next I'm kind of just doing this as I grab everything, but whatever. Next, I always carry books in my bag. As someone who is visually impaired, I try not to tell the child, hey, I'm blind, do you trust me? No, I don't do that. I just like act as if I would act like normally, like this. You wouldn't know I'm visually impaired without me saying that. So whenever I pack books, I always make sure they're like large print books, so then if I'm holding the book like this far away, I can still read it. So they're just like small tactics that I do. So I have the Incy Wincy Spider book, which is actually cool. It's not like the classics song. It has like a few pages. So for example, the first page is like Incy Wincy Spider went up the water spout, down came the rain and washed blah 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 blah. And then this page here is Incy Wincy Spider doesn't like the rain. He got his swimming goggles on and won't get caught again. But just as he starts climbing up the water spout, another shower of rain falls down and washes Incy out. Next, I have Wombat Stew. It is a classic Australian book by Mem Fox. And if you didn't know, or if you have the book and you didn't know, at the back of the book, it's got piano notes. So it basically has the chords, how to play Wombat Stew, Wombat Stew, gooey, ooey, buoy, yummy, chewy Wombat Stew. It's a tongue twister, but it's good. Next is just a farm sticker activity book. I usually try to pick out, like, I have a range of different books that I pick from. So I try to pick out like different books that I think will be good for the child. And sometimes, say if I am babysitting like bang, 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 day after day, I will swap the stuff out just so like the child's excited and it's like not, oh, you've got that again sort of vibe. Sorry about that. I got cut off full storage, but I think I've solved it. So like I was saying, I am a little bit biased about this book, but I've got my own book about me, which is pretty cool. This started as a research project idea from my auntie years ago, about 10 years ago now, which is insane. And it's about me and my condition that I have. So Kaitie is a child who lives with mucopolysaccharidosis. It is a rare disease that affects many parts of their body. But to me, they're just Kaitie, my big sibling. I'm Alex, and this is our story of courage, hope, and love. So this story is written in the eyes of my brother and basically his perspective on life. So I like to take this with me, although I don't usually read it to the kids because we never really read stories. I like to take it with me because it's always like a good learning opportunity. And the last thing that I put in my babysitting folder, which I need to like reorganize, is just all the information and contact details of the family that I'm working with. So I have notebooks to write anything down that I will not be showing. I have little like routines that I've made just so like I know what to do if something were to go wrong. And that's everything that I have in my babysitting bag. So I'm going to now pack it so it's ready to go for tomorrow. I have also made, because I find that if I'm not with like the family like once a month or anything, I can't really like update my information for them. Say if the child, when I first started with them, doesn't have a intolerance to dairy, and then 12 months later or something since I've last seen them, they have an intolerance to dairy, or if they move houses or their phone number changes, anything like that. So I've made an online Google Docs form just so I can have it, I can print out and update information. I'm gonna pack my bag now. Another thing that I forgot to mention is I also carry gloves, as the first aid kit doesn't have much room in it. And depending on their child and their behavior, I have this like little reward system to like make sure they're good, basically. But they like it. It worked wonderful with a family that I worked with 2 years ago. And basically, if they're good, if they do something that I haven't like told them to do, like if they clean up or if they're using their manners, anything simple, if they help me, they get a bag, and with each thing they do, they'll get a gem, wherever that went, and then they'll put it in their like bag, like that. And by the end of our time, if they have a certain amount, they can pick from the prize box. So that I've got like a little bit of everything. Hair ties, bracelets, dinosaurs, stamps, rings, and a race car. I am running a little bit low in here because I haven't like restocked it for a bit. But the child that I am going to see doesn't need this. Wonderful child. At the very beginning, I did lolly bags, but I thought, sugar. Some people don't like their children eating sugar, and like dietary requirements. Just to be on the safe side, I thought toys. If I remember when I'm editing and about to upload this, I will put the links of where I got the prizes from. Once again, if you know me, it's from Kmart. I love my Kmart. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please like. And if you are new, please subscribe. Comment down below if the comments are open. Let me know what you want to see next. And I will see you next time. Bye.